My name's Tony Jeffries. We're here in Boxing Burn, Santa Monica, and I'm going to give you 10 tips on how to improve your boxing. Tip number 1, keep your chin down. Look through your eyebrows, hands up by your face, and now when I throw the straight punches, with the chin being down, if you notice, the chin goes underneath the shoulder. Same if I throw the right hand and I've got the chin down. Now this is protecting me from a counter punch. Same with a hook, I'm underneath the chin. So chin down, throw the punches, and it'll improve your defense. Tip number 2, keep your eyes up, forward all times at your opponent. I tell people to, when you're boxing someone or when you're training with a trainer on the mitts, always stare at the chest here, because your peripheral vision, if I'm looking at your chest, I can see your head, your arms, if you put them out like that, I can see your feet. So always keep your head facing forward when you're doing rolling, slipping, when you're doing everything. We see it often where people throw the punches and the head will come down like that, looking at the floor. Now this is probably one of the most dangerous positions where a boxer could be, down here. Now if I change it, if I'm like this, but now my head's up, now I can see everything. So make sure you keep your head up, eyes facing forward. Number 3, small slips. So we don't want to be doing slips when we're slipping all the way down here. For 1, I'm off balance. 2, if I want to throw the counter punch, now it's got to travel all this distance. And 3, it's unnecessary. So if the smaller slips, just enough to get out the way of that glove or the mitt, and come back with a counter. So now if I've done a 1, 2 slip, I've slipped out the way of this, and now I can come straight back with a 2. Number 4, exhale when you throw the punch. This is one of the hardest things to teach, believe it or not, breathing in boxing. So we see it all the time where you get big men will come in and they'll be trying to hit the bag as hard as they can. If you relax, you're going to get more speed, more power, more accuracy, and not use as much energy. So exhale every time you punch. No matter what punch it is. Number 5, a more boxing fight specific thing is always be aware of the counter punch. So if you were ever sparring, if you were ever, even when you were a trainer who's hitting you back with the mitts, you always want to be ready for him to throw the punch back. So if I throw a jab, I'm always thinking, defending after I've attacked. So if I throw a 1, 2, I'm always thinking about that defense after I've attacked. It's going to make it harder for your opponent to hit you and land on you. So always think about the defense as well as attack. Never cross your feet. We'll see it often when people are moving to the left, but they'll move the right foot first, and then they'll get over here, then they'll be off balance, and they've got to bring this over here. If you're moving to your left foot first, moving to your right foot first. Now, if I move 10 inches with this foot, this one follows 10 inches. If I move 6 inches, this one follows 6 inches. I always want to be in this boxing stance position, but as soon as I move the wrong foot in the wrong direction, this happens, or this happens. So never cross your feet. Number 7, transfer your weight when you're throwing the punches. You're going to get more power in your punches and you're not going to burn as much energy. So what I mean by that, if I throw 1, 2, now I've transferred 60% of the weight on my front foot and there's 40% on the back foot. Left hand sticks up by the face and bring it back. 1, 2. So now with the weight on the front foot like that, now I'm loaded up for the next punch, which is the hook. And if you notice, when I threw the hook, the weight's come to the back foot. So I'm always transferring that weight. It's on the front foot, it's on the back foot, it's on the front foot, back foot. But when you're in the boxing stance position, it wants to be 50-50. Always transfer the weight to get more power in your punches. Number 8, always fully extend your arms when you're throwing the straight punches. Like this. We see it too often where they have little punches like this, which is really decreasing the power of the punch. As soon as you get it out like this is solid. It's a solid line. It goes straight down the pipe and you get lots of power. So always think about that. Fully extend your punches when you're throwing them straight shots. Number 9, think about your non-punching hand. No matter what punch you're throwing, what combination you're throwing, the non-punching hand always needs to be by the face. So if I'm throwing a 1, 2 hook, we see it often where this will come down here. It's natural to want to do this, and the non-punching hand's down here. You always need to keep it up by your face for protection. So now if I throw a 1, 2 hook, you see, this non-punching hand's by my face. 1, 2, this is up here rather than here. So always think about your non-punching hand. Number 10 is something for you to practice on, which is stepping when you roll. If I do a 1, 2 roll, it's great, I've got it the way of the left hook, but I'm still in the same position. Now if you practice this, it's going to really help with your defense. If I do a 1, 2, step with the roll. Now I've got off the guy's center line and I've come from a different angle where I can throw the punches. So I'll show you again. Now if I've done a 1, 2, remember when you move to your right foot first, I'm going to step with the right and come around. I've changed the angle. Same if I want to go to the left and throw a 1, 2 hook. Then I'm going to step with the left, come round, I've changed the angle, and come at my opponent with from a different position. Them are 10 tips to make you a better boxer.